He is a doctor. He has his own practice. He is a doctor. He has his own practice. I get up before 6 o'clock every day. I get up before 6 o'clock every day. Really? I was introduced to her just last weekend. Really? I was introduced to her just last weekend. You had already gone when I arrived there. You had already gone when I arrived there. I usually go to bed at about midnight. I usually go to bed at about midnight. After brushing my teeth, I put on my clothes. After brushing my teeth, I put on my clothes. How are you going? Are you going by boat? How are you going? Are you going by boat? I finished working at 5:30 and went home. I finished working at 5:30 and went home. They stared at the huge tiger with awe. They stared at the huge tiger with awe. I grew up right here in this neighborhood. I grew up right here in this neighborhood. He addressed the audience in an eloquent speech. He addressed the audience in an eloquent speech. We should make good use of our time. We should make good use of our time. Geographically, China is located in the northern hemisphere. Geographically, China is located in the northern hemisphere. The president-elect will be installed next week. The president-elect will be installed next week. Yes, I'm applying to work at the library. Yes, I am applying to work at the library. What will you have for breakfast tomorrow morning? What will you have for breakfast tomorrow morning? I am going skating in the Alps next month. I am going skating in the Alps next month. He added some wood to increase the fire. He added some wood to increase the fire. Oh, thank you. How have you been these days? Oh, thank you. How have you been these days? I never want to see your face again. I never want to see your face again. I have just heard from my sister Mary. I have just heard from my sister Mary. She is a member of the Sky Club. She is a member of the Sky Club. What will it be after the clear weather? What will it be after the clear weather? Trust me, the game is really worth playing. Trust me, the game is really worth playing. Would you help me lift this heavy box? Would you help me lift this heavy box? My sister has been engaged for 2 months. My sister has been engaged for 2 months. The weight is too much for my height. The weight is too much for my height. The doctor began to operate on the boy. The doctor began to operate on the boy. Do you have any plan for your career? Do you have any plan for your career? I then take a bath in the bathroom. I then take a bath in the bathroom. Linda speaks as if she were a boss. Linda speaks as if she were a boss. Sorry, it's broken. You have to use the stairs. Sorry, it's broken. You have to use the stairs. The Constitution guards the liberty of the people. The Constitution guards the liberty of the people. The best known movie awards are the Academy Awards. The best known movie awards are the Academy Awards. Excuse me, can you tell me the correct time? Excuse me, can you tell me the correct time? I pick up my sister from her school. I pick up my sister from her school. What's the typical farm product in this region? What's the typical farm product in this region? You are welcome to stay with us next time. You are welcome to stay with us next time. Have you cleared your luggage with customs? Have you cleared your luggage with customs? How many years have you been playing ping pong? How many years have you been playing ping pong? I wish I had told him the truth. I wish I had told him the truth. What were you doing this time last year? What were you doing this time last year? His voice echoed in the big empty hall. His voice echoed in the big empty hall. How much is the rent for a month? How much is the rent for a month? I have forgotten what he said his address was. I have forgotten what he said his address was. Would you mind mailing this later for me? Would you mind mailing this later for me? Then I brush my teeth and comb my hair. Then I brush my teeth and comb my hair. It is not so easy as you think. It is not so easy as you think. I leave the house at 8 a.m. every day. I leave the house at 8 a.m. each day. They celebrated his birthday with a dance party. They celebrated his birthday with a dance party. We have known each other for 6 years. We have known each other for 6 years. My grandma is 40 years older than me. My grandma is 40 years older than me. How many workshops are there in your factory? How many workshops are there in your factory? They were glad of the examination being over. They were glad of the examination being over. You really have an ear for pop music. You really have an ear for pop music. He always forgets to wash behind his ears. He always forgets to wash behind his ears. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I don't know how to express my gratitude. The whole class is in a heated discussion. The whole class is in a heated discussion. This is a rather old house. It needs painting. This is a rather old house. It needs painting. I don't know what his native language is. I don't know what his native language is. Social customs vary greatly from country to country. Social customs vary greatly from country to country. My brother gets up later than I do. My brother gets up later than I do. I buy some food on my way home. I buy some food on my way home. Do you want to airmail it or not? Do you want to airmail it or not? I would like to pick seashells this afternoon. I would like to pick seashells this afternoon. Betty and Susan are talking on the telephone. Betty and Susan are talking on the telephone. Would you please open the door for me? Would you please open the door for me? Do you want to change before the banquet? Do you want to change before the banquet? I am afraid that I have to go. I am afraid that I have to go. The bat together with the balls was stolen. The bat together with the balls was stolen. Can you finish your work ahead of time? Can you finish your work ahead of time? They plan to immigrate to Finland next year. They plan to immigrate to Finland next year. Many people have been out of work recently. Many people have been out of work recently. But I plan to weed the yard today. But I plan to weed the yard today. I was sick yesterday, but I am better today. I was sick yesterday, but I am better today. What time do you get up every day? What time do you get up every day? Well done, you are always doing a good job. Well done, you are always doing a good job. Please sum up what you said just now. Please sum up what you said just now. All of those men are friends of mine. All of those men are friends of mine. Would you mind closing the window for me? Would you mind closing the window for me? The letter X stands for an unknown number. The letter X stands for an unknown number. I get up at 6 o'clock every day. I get up at 6 o'clock every day. His words are strongly impressed on my memory. His words are strongly impressed on my memory. This area is noted for its rich soil. This area is noted for its rich soil. Do you plan to do some odd jobs? Do you plan to do some odd jobs? You may pick whichever one you like best. You may pick whichever one you like best. I saw him playing football on the playground. I saw him playing football on the playground. What do you plan to do this Friday? What do you plan to do this Friday? Here we are row M, seats 1 and 3. Here we are row M, seats 1 and 3. The clerk helped me find what I wanted. The clerk helped me find what I wanted. The doctor advised me to give up smoking. The doctor advised me to give up smoking. When you called me, I was eating dinner. When you called me, I was eating dinner. They had expected me to go with them. They had expected me to go with them. Can I pay by check or credit card? Can I pay by check or credit card? I learned that I had passed the test. I learned that I had passed the test. Were there any letters for me this morning? Were there any letters for me this morning? Do you have change for a $20 bill? Do you have change for a $20 bill? What's wrong with you? What's the matter? Is anything wrong? What's wrong with you? What's the matter? Is anything wrong? To tell the truth, I don't like disco. To tell the truth, I don't like disco. Traveler's checks are very convenient for long distance travel. Traveler's checks are very convenient for long distance travel.